Okay, so I have a tab here in Canvas, Final Exam Review. Okay, so I have the completed RMD file, so we'll be able to cover all of the chapters. So I'll go over the code line by line. Okay, when there is something to be explained further deeper, then we will do it in console. Then you'll need, we're going to use two different files, serial.df, that's already there, okay, and then we need diamond1.csv. So go ahead and download that. Okay, so first topic is chapter 6. Well, we'll start with the two libraries. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Let me make sure. Okay. All right. So serials. Okay. So I'm going to use strings as factors. True. Okay. So click, run that. So we have serials. Okay. So here we have this is a numerical target. Okay. So we're going to try to predict rating. And we have a bunch of predictors, and the name of the serial and the manufacturer, we're going to not use them as predictors. So I'm going to use a subset to remove those two columns. Okay. All right. So the first thing to do is to see whether after removing the columns that you don't want to use as predictor, you need to check whether there are any missing values. So here is how we can check missing values. Column sum, okay, is NA, and then that's going to give you the number of missing values in each of the columns. So here we have these three carbo, sugars, and potash are the three columns that have missing values, right? So let's say that we want to impute missing values of carbo and potash, one with mean and another with median. Okay, so we have to specify the column and then do a subsetting here with is NA. So what this is going to do is this operation will occur only when this is true, otherwise nothing will happen. So is NA serial.carbos, in that case we're going to do the mean, okay, of carbo, okay, and then you have to add this, otherwise mean will come back with an NA, because there is an NA in the column, then it will come back with missing value as the mean. Okay, so missing value get replaced with missing value. You're not going to be imputing anything. So you need that. And then same thing with potash, you have median. Instead of mean, you have median. And again, Na.rm equal to true. So we do that. And we can go back and run this code again and see that those two have been imputed. Then we have sugars. And let's assume that we want to do mode for sugars. Mode is a little more, it's easy too, but it's not as easy as this one because there is no mode function in R. So you have to do a little bit of computing, and here to compute mode for factor variables is different from how you would calculate mode for numerical variables. Of course, in numerical variables, if you have lots and lots of them, you shouldn't really be using mode. Okay? So when you have only limited number of values, you can do mode. So the way to do that is, this is the code. So let me describe the code step by step. So if you do table, okay, serial that's sugars. Okay. So when you do that, you get the different values and then the frequency of each of those values. Okay. As you can see, mode appears here, with sugars equal to 3 being the mode. Okay. So we need to figure out, we need to extract that 3 by looking at the mode. So we can do, okay, which max to this table. Okay, so that will give you the so this is the, okay, so the name of the mode is 3, and it is, okay, which max gives you the index where the maximum occurs. So it says this is in the 4th place. This is the index is 4, and the name of that index is 3. We really want the name, right? So what we can do is we can say names. Well, okay, I'm going to press the up arrow key. Yeah, so there is one problem here, because you can have more than one value with the same mode. So you have to be careful with this. Okay, so now you get the mode. Okay, the name of which max gives you the mode, and still there is a problem. And that is, it's coming back, because it is a name, it is coming back as a character value. But what we want is the numerical value. So if you do an str of cereal, you'll see that sugars is integer. So we really, okay, so here I'm, with that code, I'm capturing x. Okay, I'm capturing the mode in x. Okay, so if I did that, then x will be the mode, but x will be a character value. Okay. It has to be made into integer, so, or numeric. Okay, so that's the reason why I have cereal, sugars is NA. Up to that point, it is same syntax as that one. Okay. So now I say as numeric x. So that's going to, okay, so we can now check to make sure that sugars is still numeric, okay, and we can run call sums to make sure that there are no missing values. Okay, so all the missing values have been imputed, okay, and now we can partition the data.